Hello writers, welcome to today's class. Today we're going to continue checking our work using a checklist. So yesterday I have invited you to use the checklist that I provided to see and check your work and go over the list in the points on the checklist. Today we're going to continue referring to that checklist. However, I have included the second part of the checklist, which is about elaboration and craft and spelling and punctuation. So just like yesterday, I want you to take out your information writing, have it ready to be checked, and let's go over some of the points here on the checklist together. So our first section, it says elaboration, and then when we look at the description, it says I wrote facts, definitions, detailed observations and about my topic and explained some of them. Yes, I know that a lot of you have included your facts and definitions and details and observations, but my point here for this point is that did you include a lot of details and did you explain about it, or did you just included a lot of information and then put a lot of information on your writing and just left it there? It's important that you elaborate your points. Think it as someone, so think as if you're teaching someone who has no background idea on your topic. How are you going to go about? Are you just going to go brief about your subject, or are you going to describe it and explain it in details? And I know that you have included many key points, but then did you elaborate on that? Did you explain to a point where even a beginner can understand? So that's what the elaboration is. And the next point is craft. Let's look at the definition. I chose expert words to teach readers a lot about the subject. I taught information in a way to interest readers. I may have used drawings, captions, or diagrams. So let's take a look at your writing and see if you have included any drawings, captions, or diagrams. Because sometimes, especially when we are learning something new, it's very useful to have a lot of visual aids. It could be pictures, drawings, or map, or diagrams. So if you have not included any of those, and if you think it will help the readers to understand your topic, so then let's go ahead and include those photos. So that's the 2 points on my first slide. And when you move on to the next checklist, it's asking you whether if you have used the correct spelling and if you have read it multiple times and edited before you do your final draft. So editing and spelling check. I got help from others to check my spelling and punctuation before I wrote my final draft. So later we're going to have some small groups to go over and maybe share each other's information writing. That way you can get a better spelling check by your peers. Next one is punctuation. If you have any dialogue or if you have any sentences with a special punctuation, please revise it multiple times. And please make sure you have commas or quotation marks for that. And also whether you have a correct punctuation at the end of every sentence. So if it's a sentence, you're going to put just a period. If it's a question, you're gonna put question mark, and so on and so forth. Last point is I wrote in ways that help readers read with expression, reading some parts quickly, some slowly, some parts in one sort of voice and others in another. So did you write in a way that intrigues the readers to continue reading? Did you write in a way that readers can understand the scene or the parts well? So those are the points that I want you to go over and check. And if you have any points that you are not hitting yet, then it's time for you to go back to the parts and rewrite or revise or add some more details there. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoy rereading your work and checking using the checklist that I provided. And I will see you next time. Bye now.